So
Yeah.
what do you want to talk about today?
I really want to talk about, so I feel like I'm coming really far with sex and my sex addiction, as the hospital called it. Um,
Talk to me about
yeah.
what that means to you, addiction.
Well, I guess whenever I went into the hospital, it was a problem because I was literally sleeping with like at least 3 different guys a day, sometimes 4. I didn't get anything for it. I just did it because I wanted to. And then if I was home, I'd still stay in the shower and masturbate, or stay in my closet and probably, yeah, do the same thing or text boys the whole time or whatever. And like, for me, like, there was nothing my husband could have said that would have made me stop. And I was very honest with him about it at times where I was like, this is what I'm going to go do. And there's nothing you can do about it. And like, it was just, I don't know, it did have a control over my life because like I didn't feel comfortable around anybody unless I was having sex with them, basically. Like the only people I wanted to be around were the people who, like, I didn't care about them really other than we were having sex. And whenever we had sex, I felt better. So that's pretty much what it was. It was just kind of like a self-serving thing to make myself feel better.
Was there a moment
But
where that started that you can think of? Like, was it always like that, or
no.
after you got married, or?
Yeah, it was after I got married. The first time, well, yeah, the first time I really cheated on Colin was when was with a girl while I was in New Orleans. It was 2 weeks after our reception at home. Um, yeah, and I kind of became obsessed with her and stuff. And even though we were both in relationships, and so that was really hard. But that didn't really seem like that started my sex addiction or anything. That was just like the first time I cheated on him. I think like between interacting with my friend's dad, who took advantage of me, like we discussed before. And then I got really drunk one night with my ex out in the park, and I like lost my keys and had to call my husband to come get me and everything because Jordan had thrown my keys. I told him before we met up that I just wanted to talk to him because I just felt like really lost, and I was trying to like find something that like put me back where I was. And so I was just he was the first guy I had sex with, so I was just trying to talk with him. And he brought Fireball and knew I was an alcoholic, and I was like, I really shouldn't drink. And he's like, well, let's just do a couple drinks, it won't be a big deal. And then it's like, okay. And then before I know it, he's thrown my keys and he's on top of me. I don't remember most of that night, but I know that's what happened. And then after that, I think it just didn't matter to me anymore. That like I had already cheated on him, and it's not that being with Jordan made me feel any better. It was just something like, I guess I can take control of this. If I do it, I can take control of it, and then people can't do it to me.
Do you want to go get her?
That would probably be a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see it.
I know that's pretty much where everything just kind of started to splinter, because I did not want that.
Yeah.
And my husband already thought it anyways. So he didn't believe me whenever I said that I didn't instigate it. He didn't protect me. And he didn't want to be there for me. But he was my husband and he was supposed to be, and he just blamed me for it. And then I blamed myself for it. And then I blamed myself. Yeah. And then I just kept, yeah, I don't know. It just, yeah.
I see that.
And now I feel like I'm at home and one of my toys broke and I had sex with one of Kagan's friends. And then I had a really bad flashback about how I had sex with Kevin, and I didn't want to have sex with Kevin. And then, but I didn't think I don't know. I just didn't think I cheated on Kagan, and I guess I cheated on Kagan with Kevin. But I forgot that I had. And then one of his friends came over, and it just got, I mean, he's like, I don't know, he's not even attractive or anything. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I want to get control of this because I want to be in a normal relationship. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I guess you're hearing it, you know.
I know. Right here.
But literally, like, whenever I went into the hospital, I was spending between 4 and 6 hours a day, like, masturbating, like, just being with myself. And any opportunity I could, I would go have sex with somebody else. It was always men.
There's a big part of that that feels like, you know, that in a big way feels like just being able to feel something too.
Right.
Right. So how does that feel different today?
Today it feels like, well, I've been thinking about what I want for my life and what I want in a partner. And this really nice guy messaged me, and I'm not jumping into anything with him, but he's like a chemical engineer at the nuclear power plant, and he's a really, really nice person, and he loves animals, and he's just very kind and sweet and bright and just really, 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 like, out of my league, but not.
No, there's nobody out of your league, honey.
So I don't want to, I don't know, I don't want to screw it up. Because he and his ex-wife got divorced because she cheated on him, but he wanted to work through it, and she just kept doing it. And I don't want to do that.
Right.
I don't want to do that to anybody. Because to me, like, I don't know, like, if I could find somebody who's just the right person, like, I'm like, I wouldn't ever need to talk to another man again. I would just feel so safe and happy and just not even want to engage in that way, because I know how much I can love, and I know how much I can be loved, and I know it. I know I want that, and I don't want that ruined by some shallow, weird thing that exists in me that doesn't need to be there.
I know. So let's find it.
Okay.
All right. Let's really find it. So let's look at, because it does feel really good to me. And it feels really good to me that you're like thinking about what could be different, right? And it feels really good to me that you're seeing this, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. All right, so let's look at like what feels different today as far as like how these urges are.
So what's different today than what's even been different than like a week ago, is that, I don't know, I know that I would find reward in doing other things. That's kind of what I've been telling myself. I deserve to have a clean kitchen. So I don't want to sit here and do this instead of having a clean kitchen and just ignore it, and then it piles up and then it causes me stress.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to prioritize the things in my life that matter to me above this, because this is not me. And me prioritizing this over the things that are important to me is put me in a really bad spot. And I don't want to do that anymore.
So the whole time you're talking, I'm going to that park scene.
Is that, yeah.
I think we need to go get her. Because that was an ultimate betrayal. And you know what? It's one of the first times I've seen tears in you.
Because I trusted him.
I know.
So much.
Yeah.
And I trusted Colin to protect me. And I trusted him to react appropriately, and he didn't. And yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It feels big to me.
I think that's what, ultimately, I think that's what started this huge wedge between us that I just couldn't, well, no, there's a whole bunch, but I mean, there's this, just the giant one that, like, I couldn't, I couldn't understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I would like
He
to
was
do that.
already hurt and couldn't get past it. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah. And so whenever something else happened, it was my fault.
Yeah, it was just like blame was already there, and now he had an actual place to put it, I feel like.
Yeah.
A place he felt right.
Right. Because, yeah, in some capacity in his head, I did deserve it. And I know
Yeah.
that he thinks,
That's what I'm really getting, right?
and that's not love.
No,
That's not the love I want.
that's not love you want, right? We don't need love that hurts, because that's not
No.
love.
No.
Right? Not at all. Physically, emotionally, in any way, love should not hurt.
Right.
Right?
It grows. It grows.
Yeah, it grows. Right? It's like
Mm-hmm.
a plant. No way. All right, so let's go get her.
Okay.
Right? And let her know that she didn't do that.
Okay.
Right? She needs to know that. Because she feels like that she's the cause of everything. Like she just gave up on that in that moment. Right? And we need for her to not give up. We need for her to fight him. Right? Don't you feel that?
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, big deep breath. I see there's a big tree close, right? Is there a big
Yes.
tree close? Let's
Down
come
in
in
my.
behind that tree. Okay, good. Let's come in behind that tree.
It's Rockwell Park, Wilberley
Yeah,
Park.
yeah. So we're going to come down in your current body and we're going to be behind that tree so that we're not startling her.
Okay.
Yeah, can you feel the bark in your hands?
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. You can see around the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you feel the magic in that tree. There's a lot of magic in that tree. Right?
It's the whole forest is just so amazing.
Yeah. So call on all that. It's all there. Right? And it feels like she's just at that point where she's really far from her body. Can you feel that? Like she just gave up. Can you see where she is? Right? Can we pull her back?
Yeah.
Let's tell her we want you to come back. We're not going to allow this. This is not okay. It's not your fault. Come back. So let's tell her. Does that feel better? Is she feeling more calm?
Yeah, I froze him.
Yeah, froze him. Let's knock him out of the way, whatever needs to happen. And let's get out of there. Put your hand on her belly. Her belly hurts.
Okay.
Her
Yeah,
belly.
I'm having a hard time with her.
What does she say?
I'm wrong.
No, tell her you're not wrong. Tell her you did not ask for that. You did not want that. And remind her she asked him to stop. She did. She told him to stop. And he should have stopped. Let's get out of here. Like, we don't want him to unfreeze. Right?
Okay.
Can you get her out of here? Do you need me to come help?
Yes.
All right, you get under one arm. I'm going to get under the other.
Yeah. Yeah, she's pretty out of it still.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's just get her out of here, okay? Let's get her away from him. Is there an apple tree that you guys love? I don't know why.
That trail a little bit. It's got like, it's a little like this little fake cherries.
Yeah, okay, okay.
That's
Let's take her there. Yeah, let's take her there.
It's not too far from like the like statues and stuff they got up there. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. So we can just transport over there. We don't have to like go real time.
Okay.
All right. So let's go to the apple tree, or what she calls the apple tree. And let's make her know that she's safe now, that you're here to bring her home. And we're not doing that shit anymore. Like, you are worth fighting for. You're all right. You're all right. You're all right. You're not alone. You're not alone. Can I hold you? All right. I've got you. You're not alone. And you did not ask for that. You did not. You deserve respect. And I respect you. I respect you. Can you give me words, honey?
I just don't think I deserve to be able to say no.
Yes, you did. You absolutely deserve to say no.
No one listens.
I know. But they are now, right? They are now. Tell her. Tell her, Brooke. Tell her today we're coming together and we're strong. And this is not happening anymore. This was wrong, but it's their wrong, not your wrong. It's not your wrong. Your body is beautiful. And it radiates light. And they're like moths. They're like moths. Right? But no more. Right? We're calling in that person that's going to revere that light, that's going to hold it sacred. Because you are sacred. You are sacred. I want you to feel my finger on your heart and my finger on your forehead.
I do.
Drink that in. Now, can you take her hand and put it on your heart and put your hand on hers? And feel those heartbeats sync.
Yes.
Feel how beautiful that is. She's such a magical being. You are a magical being. And it's time to stop suffering. It's time. Can we invite her to come home with you?
I would like that.
Yeah. Is she ready?
I think so.
Okay. Let's hold hands. And I'm going to be on the outside of the circle. And you're going to start spinning. We're spinning faster and faster and faster and faster. You're spinning so fast you can't see each other anymore. You can't see anything around you. So fast. And as the energy begins to slow and your feet come back down to the earth, the current Brooke is the only one left. And she's not in the park anymore, right? Just you. You're under the apple tree. So drink that in, that magical energy. And we're going to bring you back. We're going to drop down through the atmosphere, through the clouds, through the roof, through the top of your head, to your corpus callosum. Good. Going to drop down. We're going to fill up your chest, your arms, your fingers, belly, your thighs, your calves, all the way to the bottoms of your feet. Welcome home. Okay.
That one felt good.
You know,
like bad,
you,
good.
but
Good.
what?
Like bad, but good. Really good.
You know what I saw happen today? I saw an alternate come out and I saw Brooke step forward and take control. I saw that today. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I
Did you
noticed.
feel that?
I did. I noticed I was putting Macy's clothes away a little bit earlier. And I just felt like this child giddiness about how cute her clothes was and how wonderful it was and just all this love and happiness. And I was like, that's because that's me. That's me being all me.
Yeah.
I didn't feel the capacity to be able to be like that. But now I can. And then this just feels like so much love.
I'm
Like so
so
much
proud
peace,
of you.
so much love.
And you were in there about 12 minutes.
Really? Yeah. That was like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
30.
It was just like, yeah.
I like that one though. Thank you.
Mm. I'm so proud of you. I really am. So proud of you.
Thank you.
And, let's see what shows up. Just be honest with me, right? And we'll, but that was huge. That felt like, you'd had such violations sexually up to that point as well. And it was just kind of like the fuck you point.
Yeah.
Right? If it's just gonna keep happening, I'm gonna make it happen. And that is a direction um, numerous people go, or they get totally frigid and don't have sex at all. Right?
Yeah.
You know? So, I think however she shows up for you, just love her.
I just already feel like I love myself so much more. Like I just felt like I just let go of like wanting myself. It's not that I didn't want to be better. I was like, I want to be better, but I didn't want to be myself. Like I didn't want me. And today I feel like, I want me. I love me. Like I don't know. I love it. It's good. Like I can accept myself without bursting into tears.
And so, I was noticing you grinning a lot through that. And that was really beautiful to watch. So I'm honored you shared that with me because it was beautiful to watch.
Thank you. Thanks for helping me get there.
So proud of you. Just think what your little girl's going to be free.
I know. Yeah.
Right? She's going to be able to be the magical being she is, and she's going to be free from these cycles of sexual trauma. It's going to be over.
And self-hate. Yeah.
Which kind of came from that, right?
Yeah.
And what we have to understand is like sexual trauma is like a soul violation. It is a soul violation. Like very few things are in my book. But, if somebody's house gets broken into, most normal people want to move. They don't want to live there anymore. When your body's gets broken into, no matter where you go, there you are. Crime scene carried with you for the rest of your life, right? And it's not seen that way by our world, right? But it is.
That 100%. Yeah, I agree 100% with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like we're getting your soul back together.
Yeah.
Which is awesome, right? Because, and I wanted to share with you, I've been being very called. For a while, I've been called to gather people. And as I've got a mentor that's really urging me to step forward in my magic, which is something I've always done behind the scenes, right? I'm realizing that we've all been in hiding, right? I've had mentors wanting me to get on video and stuff, and I won't do it. I just won't do it. Like, and I realized, okay, well, I'm just going to start doing audio, right? That'll be my way of peeking my head out. But, so anyway, I'm going to start a group of magical people that have been in hiding and are ready to poke their heads out. And, as Jesus, who I always feel was the greatest white wizard, right? Like, he was like, when two or more are gathered.
Yeah.
Right? So we need to start gathering.
Yeah.
Right? Because right now we're standing at that eye of the needle as a collective. Like we have the opportunity, right? To step through that and have a very different world. So
Right.
I feel like us magical creatures gathering while everyone else is hiding, right? Like, is it time for us to like
Yeah.
take our magic to the next level, right?
Right.
So I will let you know with a link to that, and because I definitely believe that you're here on purpose,
Thank you.
right? You're fairy energy, right? And like myself, you've gotten afraid of people, right? So we need to change that and understand that we're here for them,
Right. They're
right?
not scared. They just want to follow us anyways. Yeah.
Right? So we have to start leading them,
Yeah.
right? And usher the magic back into the world, the play and the laughter, because I've been feeling that too. Like it's rising, right? Like I've been wanting to dance. Like I've had a lot of music on, and the animals. Oh my gosh, I saw a bobcat walking up stadium.
What?
A great
Wow.
bobcat.
That's amazing.
I know. It looked like I was doing research. I was like, what cat is that? Because I've thought bobcats to be fairly small, and it was big. Not that
Yeah.
it probably weighed as much as Nina, but it was as tall as Nina.
They get pretty huge, but that's a really big one.
And maybe that was my perception, right? But it was big.
He had to be decent in size for you to see him that big, at least.
Yeah, it was
Like
big. And it was big enough that I was able to, and there was no people on the road, so I was able to stop and really look at it. And it looked me in the eye. And I was like, because at first I thought it was a coyote, right? And I was like, that's a cat. Like it had like, kind of a flatter face, big whiskers, little bits kind of like hair that goes like that. It's a bobcat.
That's cool. That's so cool.
Super cool. I feel like the earth is rejoicing. I was also out at the river the other day, and there was just color everywhere, right? I was seeing this pink haze come off the water, right? And I actually saw the fairies underneath the water, like just coming around me, right? Like, well, because when I went out, I was like, all right, like I see the fairies a lot, but can I call them together? And I was able to call them, and they were coming, right? Like, and it was like these blue lights underwater, but what was so different was this pink glow that was over the top of it. The trees were glowing in pink. It's like the earth is regenerating.
Yeah.
I know. It feels so good, doesn't it? My hands are vibrating right now as I'm speaking.
Yeah.
Like,
My palms are all sweaty. Yeah.
yeah. Like, it's like, and we're here for that, right? So in our silent way, we're going to step out one step at a time. And so it'll be a private, like, Zoom group, right? And if you know of some magical people that are ready to step out, like, have them connect with me, because I'm going to vet the group. I want it to be very safe
Okay.
for us to explore and expand, where people are in that white light space to see, all right, what are we actually capable of?
Yeah.
What are we?
What can we do? Yeah.
Yeah, right? Because lots changing.
It's amazing.
I know.
I'm so
Yeah.
happy about it. And I keep doing the numbers that you told me, and the chanting for whenever I get scared, because I look at it, Steve. Like I said, I look at it, Steve, and I get all mad, and then I sit there and I do it, and then I feel better.
Yeah.
And then, or I talk to my mom or somebody, but it does really help.
We just have to keep kind of wiggling past it, because the matrix keeps kind of trying to grow over us again, right?
Yeah.
But there's enough of us that are, moving sideways and around it that, it's shifting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm feeling good about it, but that's what I'm saying is I'm catching myself instead of just going downhill. It's like, oh, that's happening. That doesn't need to happen.
I know, I'm rejoicing for that for you, because that's
Yeah.
what I mean. You're catching it starting to weave back over, and you're like, no, not doing it. So
Yeah.
congratulations. You're doing so great. Like, I'm so excited for you.
Thank
Life.
you.
Life.
Thank you. I love you and I trust you so much.
Oh,
You've
I
been
love you too.
wonderful.
I
Thank
love you
you.
too. So, well, keep me posted if things are popping up. You know, we don't want any more tendrils to grow around that. We want it to be over.
Okay.
Right? Awesome.
Yep. I will
Feels
be
fun,
diligent.
kind of.
It does feel good.
Yeah.
It does feel good. It feels lighter. It feels good.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah. And I already felt so happy. So it's just like,
Yay!
it'd be so good. I'm
Yeah.
going to go play with my baby.
Okay. I love you lots.
Love you too. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.